Hello, friends. Something a little different today. This is a puzzle by Ddraig, but he does not know I'm doing this. A little birdie told me there was a setting contest in November that people participated in, and Matt ended up winning with this puzzle. And the rules were that, I believe, yes, there were sentence fragments given that you had to fit in your rules somewhere. So for this puzzle, it was the phrase cells in multiple regions and also half cells needed to be used somewhere. So Matt ended up winning with this puzzle. Little Birdie told me, hey, Matt won. It would be really cool if you could solve this. And I think so. This looks wild. This is like nothing I've seen before. So I'm really excited to figure out what all this means. Let's get started. Pseudo curve rules apply. I have never done this before. Gray lines continue a row or column in the direction indicated, forming sets of 9 cells so that sets of cells are in multiple regions. Okay, so this line looks like it means this, and this would be, oh, I don't even know whether to call this a column or a row. This is the column. 2 of them are vertical, so this is a column. So this would be a set of 9, and then this would be a set of 9. This would be a set of 9. Okay, etc., etc. We have a bunch of these, and some of them are curved. Oh, I can highlight outside. That's excellent for note-taking. I love that. Okay. Also, each curved row or column should contain the digits 1 through 9 each, as well as each 3x3 region. Okay, so we do still have these boxes are going to contain the numbers 1 through 9 also. Perfect. Additionally, each 3x3 region has been divided by crisscross diagonals. Yes, I see those. I'm going to be using control a lot to highlight stuff. The center cell in each region is a quarter cell and has a value of 1/4 of the digit in the cell. Oh, math. Oh my gosh. I was wondering how the 17.25 was going to happen. Okay. A value of 1/4 of the digit in the cell. The quarter cells are half cells and have a value of 1/2 of the digit in the cell. Okay. All others have a value equal to the digit in the cell. Perfect. We also have killer cages. So for example, like quarter cells and half cells, if this was an 8, it would actually have a value of 2. If this was a 5, it would have a value of 2.5, because half on the corners and quarter in the center. Next in the rules, I lost my place. Killer. The values in dashed cages sum to the total in the top left corner. So this is going to be a value of 7.5. This is going to be a value of 7.5. A sum of the value of the cells will be 7.5. 10.75, 18.25, 9.25, and 17.25. Oh my gosh. We also have arrows. The values, my scroll wheel doesn't work, apologies. The values along an arrow sum to the value in the attached circle. Okay, so values, meaning I'm not using the digits. I need to pay attention to the values here. These 2 cells will sum to be this. The value of these 2 cells will be this. Ooh, that's interesting. I also have this here. And this one here. Okay, very nice. Kropke. Values separated by a black dot are in a 2-to-1 ratio, and values, not digits, separated by a white dot are consecutive. We're pros at this by this point. And also Rinban. Values along a purple line form a non-repeating consecutive set. Sounds good to me. How do we want to get started? Oh my gosh. I'm going to keep the rules scrolled up because this is the part that I'm worried about that I want to reread over and over again. We don't have any given digits. I typically like to start with Kropke. However, 2-to-1 ratios with a quarter digit in here. I might need to sit and think about what that means. Because normally in a 9x9, we would only use 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. But 2-to-1 ratios, if I could have, what's a good example? A quarter of 8. If this is 8, but this is a quartered cell, this is actually 2. So then I could go on and have 1 and 4 here, and this is fine because this would go 1, 2, 4. So maybe, let's see. If this, all of my options. A quarter of 1 is 0.25. I would have to have a 0.5 on opposite sides of it. Oh gosh, no. 1 to 2 ratio. I'd have to have 0.25 in the middle, 0.125 here, and then 0.5 up here, which is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So let's not put a 1 here. A 2, a quarter of 2 is 0.5. But I can't have a quartered cell here or here. That's only in the middle. So I also don't want a 2 here. A quarter of 3 is going to be 0.75. And I don't want to even begin to think about what a 1 to 2 ratio with 0.75 would be. So let's not. A 4 here would be a value of 1. But I can't have a halved cell here. So I still don't even want to put a 4 here. A quarter of 5, this is going to come up later, so I should think about it. A quarter of 5 is 1.25. A 2 to 1 ratio of that would be 0.625. I need like a little cheat sheet over here. Okay. Yep. That's not going to happen. These are whole numbers. So a 6 here, a quarter of 6 would be 1.5. I could think about it like a quarter of 60 is 15. That's another way of thinking about it also. 1.5, a 2 to 1 ratio with 1.5. I guess like I could have 3 and 3. Oh, this is the only time I have black Kropke, never mind. If these weren't whole numbers on the sides, then like it probably would be possible to get like a 3 and a 3. I could do like a 3.5 of 6. That'd be fun in another puzzle. I said 6. What about 7? A quarter of 7. It's gonna be closer to 2 than it is to 1. I can do it. A quarter of 7 is going to be 1 point something. 3/4. I have 3 left over. Is it 1.75? 1.75 plus 1.75. I think I can explain better what's going on in my head at this point because I'm sure somebody out there agrees with me. 4 quartered is 1.0. 5 quartered, 1.25. 6 quartered, 1.5. It makes sense that 7 quartered is going to be 1.75. But that feels wrong. It's completely just a feeling that like 7 divided by 4, it just doesn't feel right to be 1.75. In the same way that like 51 is divisible by 17, that just feels off. That's why I had such a hard time with 7. It just doesn't seem right. It feels like 7 divided by 4 should be some weird, never-ending number, not something concrete like 1.75. I don't know. That's the best way I can explain it. Nope, I'm calling it. I'm doing this one on my calculator. 7 divided by 4. I don't feel confident about it. 1.75. Okay, I was right. 8 would give me a 2 here. I already decided that 8 was a good option. Whoops, I should hit center mark. Because this would end up being, if this is a quartered 8, it would be a 2 in the middle, so I could have 1 and 4 on the outside. I don't think there's any way I'm going to get 9 here. I think this might have to be 8. I went through all the options. A quarter of 9 is going to be 2.25. Drink some coffee. This is going to be an 8. So, is there any way I could have 1 in this arrow? This is a halved number. But this is not. This would be a whole number bigger than 1. So there's no way I want 1 there. Let's make this 4 and this 1. So this is something plus a halved number. This is also consecutive with an 8. So this is either a 9 or a 7. No, consecutive with the value. That's important, right? It's consecutive with the value. Okay, that was close. So this is a value of 2 consecutively. This would have to be a 1 or a 3, but it can't be 1. So let's make it a 3. Regular 3 plus what is a regular 4? A 1. So halved 1, or 2 halved would be 1. I'm going to get these vocabulary words down in a second. We'll figure it out. Awesome. So now this row already has a 4 and a 2 in it. This row column already has a 2, 3 in it. This already has a 4, 8, and 1 in it. Okay, what else do I want to do from here? I think that was a good place to start. That was good. And it also got me thinking about what quarters and halves of numbers are. So, this is interesting. The only way to get 0.25 is if the quartered cell is, okay, there's no way a halved number is going to get me 0.25. So the quartered number is important. It's going to have to be it's going to be an odd number. Because even if it's 3, no, 3 won't work. 3 divided by 4, yeah, is 0.75. So I could have like a 0.75 and then like a 0.5 over here. But this has to be odd. Not entirely. I keep confusing quarters and halves, actually. 1 quartered is 0.25. 3 quartered is 0.75. 5 quartered is 2.5 divided by 2, which is going to be 1.25. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. 13579. It also means that if this is a 3 or a 7, where I'm going to have a 0.75 decimal, this is going to have to be an odd number as well, so I can get a 0.5 decimal and not be an even number. Could I have both of these as odd numbers? These are just halved. So if they're odd numbers, I get a 0.5. So 0.5 plus 0.5 would make a whole number. I could have 2 odd numbers if this was a 1, 5, or 9. If this already is a 0.25, it'd be fine if these are both odd. But if this is a 3 or 7, only one of these can be odd. Okay, we'll come back to that. I also need a 0.25 in here, so this is also going to be 13579. Actually, does this C, this can't be a 3. Because of this. I feel like I'm going to be talking in circles through a lot of the beginning of this, but that's fine. Does this cell see this at all? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Other than that, this might be odd. It might be even, depending on what I get here. 0.75. I have a quartered cell and then a regular cell. So this quartered will have to be odd, but it can't be 1, 5, and 9 end in 0.25. So this has to be a 3 or a 7. I believe are my only options. 3 divided by 4, 0.75. So if this was a 3, I would have to have 10 here, and that doesn't work. So this has to be a 7, which divided by 4 is 1.75. 1.75 plus 1.75 is 3.5, and 3.5 times 2 is 7. Yes. So this is a 1.75, meaning this is a regular 9. Okay. So I have a 7 and a 9 here. This 9 sees this and sees this. So this can't be a 9 anymore. This 7 sees this and sees this. Okay. Awesome. What else? Oh my gosh, I just, like, finding, like, pairs and triples in this is going to be kind of crazy. This is 7.5, so these are halved. I need one of these to be odd, but not both of them. If they're both odd, that would cancel out to be a whole number, and that won't work. So one of these needs to be odd. This could be odd, or it could be even. I also have a 9.25 up here, so this will have to be an odd number. What does this C? Sees this. This column. Ooh, where does this go? Does it go up? Like that? That fits the pattern of everything else. I think it's behind the rim band. Okay. So this doesn't see anything else, and this doesn't see anything else this way. So this is fine to be a 13579 right now. This would be halved. Again, it kind of depends on what I end up getting here. It might be odd, or it might be even. If this is like a 1. I probably could. I mean, 18 is pretty big, so I probably could look at numbers here. I'll go ahead and pencil these, though. This is 2 halves, so one of these needs to be odd. I did look at that one. This is 2 whole numbers and then a half number. That is going to give me a point, or a quarter number that's going to give me a 0.5. So, odd numbers give me decimals. 1 quartered is only 0.25. 3 quartered is 0.75. Oh, 5 quartered? Wait, how do I get 0.5? Quartered. 0.5. 2 quartered would give me 0.5. 4 quartered is 1. 6 quartered. Oh, yeah. 0.5 quartered. That hasn't come up yet. That hasn't come up yet. 0.5 quartered would not be an odd number. Quartered and halved are different. 2 would give me 0.5 and 6 would give me 1.5. If this was 1.5, these would have to sum to 6. That's fine. If this is 0.5, these would have to sum to 7, and that's fine. So either one of these is still fine. Does it see anything important? I know what 3 of these... I know the options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. It's possible I could end up having a 6 here. Okay, this is also here. Gosh, okay. We'll come back to this one. So I made the little mini discovery that 2 and 6 quartered gives me decimals also. Oops. But in order to get 9.25, I still need a 0.25 or 0.75, which does mean this is going to be an odd number. Okay, so we're still fine there. What next? This is going to be... These need to end up being equal. So the digits that I place here, this is half of this. And these need to be whole numbers. So this could be a 1 and this could be a 2. This could be the C's 2 and 4. So this can't be a 2. What about a 3 and a 6? That would work. This C's 8 and 3. Okay. This can't be a 4. What about a 5 and a 10? Nope. This is going to be a 1, 3 and a 2, 6 also. The Rinban is the values, not the digits, correct? Rinban is the values. Okay. So this is either 2 and 1 or no, this is either 1 and 1 or 3 and 3. But I definitely have a 1 and a 3 on this Rinban. So I need a value. These are all whole numbers. I need a 2 somewhere here. I can't put a 2 here because it's going to see... For Sudoku, I still need the digits, not the values. So I can't put a 2 here no matter what. I might not be able to put a 2 here, but I could put a 2 here. I'm definitely going to have a 2 here or here, though. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. For this Rinban. The values are 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I'm at the bottom, so... I also need to have a 4 and a 5 in here. Does that see anything? This might end up seeing a 5. This goes this way. And then this way. We all know I'm like the world's best scanner, so I'm gonna do really good at scanning things today. I think this is good. I think that makes sense. I need the values on the Rinband line to be consecutive in some order. So this is a value of 1 and a value of 3, meaning I definitely have to use a 2, and it's a length of 5, and I'm already at the end with 1. I'm not going to get a value of 0. So, yes. I just hit a key on the keyboard. I hope it didn't do anything. Okay. Drink some coffee. This is so much fun. What else do I want to look at? Lots of good things so far. I definitely have a 1, 3 here, which is cool. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, some of these quarter numbers, the value isn't going to affect anything, so that's fine. This is a halved number that's going to equal a whole number plus a halved number. Okay. What's the smallest these could be? A 1 and a 2. So I would have, this would be a 2 halved would be a 1 plus a 1 is 2. Or I could have a halved 1 plus a 2. That'd be 2.5. So yeah, it would be 2 and 1. This could be a 4. I would write in a 4 to have a value of 2. If I write in a 3 and this is 1.5, is there any way to get 1.5? I'd have to do 1 and 1. So this is at least a 4 written in. Okay. We'll come back to that. I also have this. The value is consecutive with this. So if this is a 2, this would have to have a value of 1 or 3. So a 2 or a 6. I couldn't use a 2 again if this was 2. So this would just be 6. If this is a 4, I need to have a value of 3 or 5, meaning 10 or 6. If this is a 5, I need a value of 4 or 6, which would mean an 8 or 12. Okay, that's good information. What else? This is a whole number. This is a half number. So this has to be double what this is. The number I write in needs to be double what this is. So if this is a 2, this would be a 4. If this is a 4, this would be an 8. There's no way this can be a 5. This would be a 10. Okay, so this is 4 or 8. My values are consecutive here. If this is a 2, so normally when Kropke are set up like this, I can't have a 1 in the middle. I think that's still the case here. Because this is also a halved value, so 1 in the middle would not work. These would still have to have a value of 2, but they would both end up being written in as 4. So if this is a 4, it's actually a 2, and I can't put a 1 here, so this would have to be a regular 3. And then this would have to be, let's see, the other way from 3 would be a value of 4, meaning this would be an 8. If this is an 8, that's actually a 4. So I could go 3, 2, or I could go 4, 5. There's no way I could get 6 here. Oh, this might have to be a 3. If this is 8, it's actually a value of 4. So I could go down to 3 and then 2, or I could go up to 5 and then a value of 6, but I'd have to write in a 12, and that's not possible. So this is a 3. 3 goes like this. Doesn't see those. 3 also goes like this. That's fine. Okay. And then I have a 4, 8 pair in here, which is cool. Does that change my options for this? I never penciled anything in here because I think If this was a 2, this would have to sum to 7. If this was a 6, this would have to sum to 6. And those are kind of small numbers. I've already used a 3 and a 4. You need to pay attention to pairs when they happen like this. Like I have a 4, 8, 2, 4, 4, 5 in the same row, column, section, region. Okay. Let's see. Are there other Kropke that I would want to look at? This I did. This I did. I also have this arrow. So these two numbers plus this sum to 9.25. And these two also equal this. There might be some math later with that. Right now, I'm not sure. Let's see. If 5 definitely goes here or here. Could I do something with what that sees? Not that I can tell. This won't be a 5. Okay, I also have this. Windows wants to update. I don't know how many times I've turned off Windows updates. Trying to think of what would be good to look at next. This was good. Eventually I'll be able to start doing like, hey, I do need a 2 in this region somewhere. I can't put 2 here. Oh, I also have this Rinban. I can't put a 2 here. I also can't put a 2 here. So one of these is gonna have to be a 2. Okay. Something like that. Let's look at this some more. If this is a 1, these two sum to 9. Probably fine. If this is a 3.75, this will have to be an odd number. Ooh. I kind of want to look at this, but I'm not sure if this has to be odd or not, because it depends on what this ends up being. So maybe I don't. I'm trying to think like quickly of all my options. Okay, if this is a 1, this sums to 9, and this would be a 9. Can this be 9? As of right now, yes, this could be a 9. If this is a 1, this would be a 9. If this was a 3, it'd be 0.75. Oh, actually, this is a whole number. So I don't want this to be a half number. That makes sense. I do need this to end in a 0.25. That's clever. That's clever. Okay, so this is not a 3 or 7. It definitely is a 1, 5, or 9. Okay, so if it's a 1, this would sum to 9, and this would be 9. If this is a 5, quartered is, oh, did I take out the right numbers? It's 1.25. I did. So this would have to sum to 8. If this is a 9, that's 2.25. Which would mean this has to sum to 7. Oh, that's nice. Okay. That makes sense. I knew there was something there. That's geometry, I think. Okay. So, what more can I do here? What else could I do? Okay, if this is a 2, maybe I do want to pencil these. If this is a 2 quartered, that's 0.5, so these would have to sum to 7. Could I do 1, 6? Yes. Okay. to get 7. Could I do 2, 5? No, because this would be a 2. Could I do 3, 4? No. Okay, so if this is a 2, this is a 1, 6. So I'm definitely using a 6 here for sure. Meaning I can write this in as a 6. Nice. Also, I should just go ahead and pencil these so I know what I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 2, 6, 4, 5. That's fine. There's a 3 and a 4, 8 here. I think I'm good. Okay. If this is a 6 quartered, that is 2.25. Or 2.5. 1.5. 6 divided by 4 is 1.5. There's so many numbers. So this would have to sum to be 6. Could I do 1 and 5? No, because there's definitely a 5 here. Could I do 2 and 4? No, because there's definitely a 4 here. Could I do 3 and 3? Nope, because these are whole numbers. So this needs to be a 2, and this needs to be a 1, 6. Okay, meaning I can also pencil what these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this will cause some interesting interactions down here. This is a 1, 2, 5, 7. It's not 1, 2, 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this cell sees an 8 from here and also a 4. So it's going to be a 3. Okay. This 4, 8, 3, 5, 7, 9, 1, 6. I'm not sure about that one yet. I can pencil what these are. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is a 2, 6 pair. However, this sees a 6 from here. So this is a 2 and this is a 6. 2 doesn't change this. These two cells are a 5, 7, 9. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can feel the hamsters in my brain are spinning on their wheels. 5, 7, 9 is still fine here. What is this? This doesn't see anything. This sees a 7. This can't be a 7. So one of these is definitely a 7. Meaning this is not a 7. This region still needs a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. But definitely a 1 will go here. Okay. Can I do more with that? I'm not seeing anything right now. Okay. Nice. That's interesting geometry. And there aren't any cages or anything in this region to change anything. It's just the Sudoku curve. Okay. Next, maybe I want to look at this now. I'll also look at this. Because this is kind of 4 values added together. What's the smallest these could be? They do see each other with Sudoku, so they do need to be different numbers. So if I have like a 1 here and then 3 halved numbers, like a 2, 3, 4, 2 have to be another 1. I could just do, that'd be another 1, a 1.5, and a 2. 2, 4, 5.5. I don't want that. I need to have a whole number. So I need to, okay. If I have 3 numbers that are halved, I need either 2 of them to be odd or none of them are odd. I can't end up having a decimal number here. So the odd even here is important. I don't really know what numbers I'm choosing from. So maybe I don't want to look at that yet. The smallest this could be would be if this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 4. And I would not want to have a 3 here. So let's make this a... maybe if I do this as a 1 and this is a 2. Is that actually the smallest? And then this is a 3? 2, 4, 6. That would make this a 6. But if this was a 3 and this was a 5, 2.5 plus 1.5 would be 4, 5, 6. That would also be a 6. So I think this is a 6 at the smallest. And it's very quickly going to get bigger. What does this see with Sudoku? I think that's fine to be a 6, 7, 8, 9. How can I mark or remember that I need an even number of these to be odd? This can be odd if this is odd. But if this is even, this needs to be even. So these are the same. And it doesn't really matter what that is. I haven't really looked at this again, and 18 is a decently big number. For one of these to be halved, I can't have a 9 here, so 9 needs to go here somewhere. I see 9 anywhere else. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. If this is a 1, that'd be a 0.25, and these 3 would have to sum to 18, which is fine. At the other end, if this is a 9, it's 2.25, and these would have to sum to 16, which is fine. I haven't looked at this Rinban yet. One of them is a halved number. And I don't want decimals on this, so this is going to have to be even. That's a good thing to think about. And it can't be a 2 or a 4. So this is either a value of 3 or a value of 4. Meaning... what does that mean for this? I could have 1, 2, 3, 4. With this being either the 3 or the 4. Or I could go 4, 5, 6, 7. But there's no way a value of 8 or 9 will fit on here. So I need 8 and 9 to go somewhere else. 8 could go here, but 9 definitely goes somewhere else. 9 can't go here because of this. I don't know where any other 9s are. 9 is definitely here, but I know a 9 can't go here. Okay, so 9 definitely goes here. I took out certain numbers here. It sees a 3. And it sees this 9. Okay. Ooh, wait. This 9 sees in this direction also. Oh, this might be the only place a 9 can go. Let's see, this 9. Okay, these are all the options for 9. There's no way I can get a 9 on this line because the biggest number, the biggest value I could have here is a 4. And I would have to go 4, 5, 6, 7 at the biggest. 9 here sees this way. And this 9 from this row goes like this. And also sees these 2 cells. And then I already know that this can't be a 9, so this has to be a 9. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize. So this can't be a 9. And also, this can't be a 9. That's crazy. That's crazy. So this is a 9. Meaning none of these can be 9s. And none of these can be 9s. So this is a 1, 9. And this is a 5, 7. 1, 9 is cool. This is nope, just kidding. I was gonna say that's a 5, 7, but that's not true. This is a 5, 7. Ooh, I feel like every time I place a digit, there's a lot of checking to do. I don't even think I checked correctly before because I didn't realize it would see the same region multiple directions. It's like this 7 goes this way, and then it also goes this way. So that's fine. I can't have a 7 here. A 7 has to go here somewhere. Okay. This is an even number, which will end up halved is still a whole number. But 9 halved is going to be 4.5. So this is a whole number. I have a 0.5 in this sum now. So this needs to be quartered to be a 0.75. Which 7 is the only one that does that out of my options here. 1 quartered is 0.25 and 5 quartered is 1.25. So this needs to be a 7. So now 4.5 plus 1.75. 5.5 and then 6.25. Right? 4.5 plus 1 is 5.5 plus 0.75 is 6.25. So these two need to sum to 11. If this is a 3, this would be an 8. If this is a 4, this would be another 7, and that can't happen. So this needs to be a 6, and this needs to be an 8. 6, 8, 9. That's fine. Oh, this ends up being a 5, 7 for that row. Whoa, not a 2, 4. 5, 7. Okay. I also put a 7, 8 here. That's fine. That doesn't see anything yet. Then a 6, 8 here. Okay. And a 6 here. We're fine. We're fine right now. Believe that is 17.25. So I have a 3 on this line now. I could either have a 1, 2, 4, or at the most, I could go 3, 4, 5, 6. But I can't have another 6. So it's either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is definitely a 3. And then whatever else doesn't go on here. So what can I do with one of these being a 3? Nothing. Numbers that I'm definitely using a 2 and a 4. And then either a 1 or a 5. These can't be 2. And I need a 2 on this line, so this has to be a 2. One of these is definitely a 4. And then the other one is a 1 or a 5. So this is a 1, 3, 5. I'll pencil that. This region is getting wild. There's definitely a 4 here. So this can't be 4. So the only place 4 can go in here is right here. Meaning this is not a 4 and this is not a 4. It is a 2, so this is a 5. And we have a lot of cleanup here. Okay. First off, let's look at this. This is halved. A 3 is not consecutive with a 5, so this needs to be an 8 for it to be a 4, meaning this can't be 8 anymore. Let's do Sudoku cleanup first. Actually, I changed my mind. 3, 8, 5, 7, 2, 6, 4. This can't be a 4 either, so this is gonna be a 4. Which sees this, which is fine. This, I have a 2, 3, 4. It's still either a 1 or a 5. I don't know yet. Gosh, I don't even know. 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 5, 7. 2, 6, 2, 6, 5, 7. Okay. This region? 5, 7. Ooh, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, I also placed 2, 5, 8 down here. 5 can't go here anymore. This is either a 1 or a 9. I can probably look at this again. 2, I said for sure means 2 can't go here. That's okay. 5 can't go here. I don't know about that yet. Trying to make sure. Okay, here. No. Yes, it goes this way. So this can't be a 4. This has to be an 8, and this has to be a 4. Oh, yes, also because there's an arrow here. Okay, good. Doesn't change this. 8. 8 has to go here or here now. So one of these sees something. 8 can't go here, so this is an 8. Meaning this is a 1, 5 something, but it can't be 1, so this has to be a 1. So this is a 3, 5. I can pencil what these are and it'll tell me something. This section, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe. So this is a 5, 9 pair, meaning this is going to be a 7. 7 sees this, so that's a 5, and this is a 7. Oh, I have a 3 here. 3 sees this, so this is a 5, and this is a 3. Which definitely sees this. And a 5 sees this as well. I don't know if it's going to see a 1 or a 9 here. It might. Okay. What else do I have going on? This is an 8, which sees this. Maybe I should look at the pencil marks first. Instead of trying to trace every direction that this 8 goes, it might almost be... Oh, wow. Look at that. So this 8 sees both of these rows. Yeah, I think I saw something like that earlier with this 9 or something. Okay, so corners are important here. Duh. So an 8 has to go down here. An 8 is one of these. Okay, but I was saying, instead of trying to scan every direction from the number that I've written in, it's almost easier to, like, look for my pencil marks and see if there's big numbers. Like, is there a 6, 7, 9 that sees this specific cell? I feel like for me, that might be easier at some points. Okay, at what point do I think I've scanned everything I can? And I want to start looking at crop key and cages and run bands. I definitely have an 8 here. That's fine. 1359. This is an interesting sight here. 7 sees this. All right. I think I might start. I think I might stop the Sudoku scanning and look at other stuff now. There's also interesting stuff like this already has a 5 in it, but it sees both of these 2 6s. So like this cell would not be able to be a 2 or a 6. That's fun. And also sees a 1 3. So if there's other stuff like that, like this sees both of the 1 6s. That's neat. Okay. All right, so I took some digits out of here. I said if this was a 1, this needs to sum to 9, which is still fine. And if this was a 9, that is 2.25, so this would need to sum to 7. So I still have the same results here. Do I want to pencil options for this? If this needs to sum to 9, I can't do 1 8, I can't do 2 7. I could do 3 6, I think. But I can't do 4 5. This really doesn't see a whole lot. Oh, this one can't be a 3. Maybe a 6. Okay. If this is a 9 and I have 2.25 and these need to sum to 7, I could do 1 6 because this would be a 9. I can't do 2 5. What about 3 4? 3 sees this and 4 sees this. So this would have to be the 3 and this would have to be the 4. But I think that is fine. Okay, so I have more options than I thought. All right. I have a 5 9 pair here. Okay, what do I need here? I still need a 1, a 6, and something else. 1 2 3. I definitely need a 3 here or here. So I can't use a 3 6 here at all. So I don't think there's a way. I can take out 3. If this is a 1 and I need this to be 9, I don't think I have a way of doing it. I can't do 1 8. Well, I need to think about values. I'm not sure I was thinking about values very well. Ooh. Okay, this is correct. I definitely need a 3, and then either a 1 or a 6, because that's this region column. If this is a 1, I need this to sum to 9, which would be 1 8, which I can't do, because there's not another way of getting 8. 2 7. The 2 is taken. I could put a regular 7 and a 4, though. What about 3 and 6? I can't use a 3, so I would have to do a halved 6 plus another 6, which is not going to work. 4 and 5, a 5 is taken. There's no way to get a halved 5. Okay. So I do still have an option for 9. It would be 7 4. This would be a 1. This would be a 9. This would be a 7 4. This would be a 3 6. Okay. If this is a 9 and this needs to sum to 7, 1, 6 is an option. 1, 6 is not an option because I need either 1 or 6 here. So what about, I can't do a halved 2 to get 1, and I can't do a halved 12 to get a 6. So no, 1 and 6 is not an option. 2 and 5 are both taken. 3 and 4. I could do a 3 and an 8, no. Or I could do a 4 and a 6. 4 can't go here. So maybe 7's not the option? Oh my gosh. 1 and 6 I can't do because I need either 1 or 6 in here. And I can't use a 2 halved to get a value of 1, and I don't have a 12 halved as an option. So the next option is 2, 5, but both of those are taken. 3, 4. I could do a 4 and a 6 for a value of 3, but 4 can't go here. So if I could do a 3 and an 8 for a value of 4, I also can't do that. Those are my only options. So I think actually I can't do a 9. This will have to be a 1. Which gives me, which quartered is a 0.25. And then I think my only option here is 7 plus 2. I can't do 1 and 8. 2 and 7. I could do a 7 and a halved 4. 3 and 6. I can't use a 3. And I can't do a halved 6 plus another 6. And then 4, 5. I've already used a 5 and there's no way to get another 5 because I can't have a 10. Yeah. I feel confident that I went through all of those. Okay, so this definitely has a 6 in it now, so this has to be a 1, and this has to be a 6. What does that change? I also have a 7 in here now, so this can't be a 7, meaning this has to be a 7. Five, 9, 5, 9, 3, 6, 3, 6, that's fine. This is a 3 though, so this is a 6. Oh, I did not catch that before. That could have been placed, I think. 8, 5, 3 sees this, so this is not a 3 and this is not a 5. 1, this becomes a 2 and this becomes a 6. Nice, I got the momentum back. I can pencil this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't have any pairs this way or this way, but a 1, 9 does go this way. Okay, what else does this... Oh, I could pencil what these 3 things are, and there might be some weird overlaps. Also, this can't be a 7. Here, I still need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't have a 1 here. I definitely have a 7 over here, so this won't be a 7. This 3x3 region still needs a 6, 9, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 9 can't go here. When you look at it this way, that's like a crazy set of numbers. It's like literally anything. 7 can't go here. 8, 7, 4, that's fine. I knew that. I mean, I could also pencil what my options here are now, and I might be able to... That is helpful. I was kind of just penciling a lot, but this will be good to know what my numbers to choose from are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so how can 1, 2, 5 work here? If 2 goes in the middle and then 1 and 5 out here, 5 have to be 2.5. Yeah, that works. Nice. That was actually good. Meaning 5 sees this and 5 sees this. 2 sees this and this. 1 sees right here. And right here. Okay. This can't be a 1 anymore. 7 or a 9. I've been putting off this 18.25 math, but it might be time. This needs a 5, 8, 9. And a 3. Yeah, I have 4 cells. 5, 8, 9, 3. Oh, but actually I can't use a 5. So this is a 5. And this is a 9. Clean up, clean up. So it's a 3, 8, 5, 9. Okay, but 9 sees this, so this has to be a 3. So this is an 8, 9. Meaning this can't be a 9, it's a 7. Okay, did the work for me. Let's figure out what this is then. This is a quartered 7, which is my enemy. I can never remember what this one is. It's 1.75, because 1.75 times 2 is 3.5, which times 2 again is 7. Okay, 1.75. So 1.75 plus 1.5, the 0.5 makes it 2.5, so 3.5. 3.75, 3.75, 3.75, 3.75, 3.25. No! 7? What if I had the wrong numbers here? 7 is 1.75 plus 1.5. Yes, that gives me 2.25, 3.25. I'm double checking that. It's the 7s, dude. I had to do times 7 and number salad today. 7 divided by 4 is 1.75. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. 1.5 plus 1.75. 1.5 plus 1.75. 3.25. That's what I've been saying. So this needs to be 15. Okay. Normal number is 15. It's either 9 and 6 or it's 8 and 7, but it can't be 8 and 7 because I've already used a 7. So let's do 9 and 6. And never think about what 7 divided by 4 is ever again. Oh my god! Why did that happen so many times? No wonder I'm losing my mind here. I had to keep doing it. Okay. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is like coming in close on episode 200. Kathy loses her mind. I placed a lot of numbers here. Where are the pencil marks that I can clean up with this? I can like shade or pencil mark what these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, does this see anything? This goes this way, which is just all pencil marks. And this goes this way. This is a 4. So this is a 1, and this is a 4. I do have this arrow to think about still. This is a value of 2. I can pencil mark what these two things are because of this column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do have some 5, 8 stuff here, and I have a 5, 8 here. Ooh, this is a 6. So this can't be a 6, it's a 3. Okay. 5, 8, 5, 8. 2, 4. This becomes a 2, 4, but it can't be a 4. So this is a 2. So this is a 4. Meaning these won't be 4. They're 2 7s. That's fine. There's probably going to be like a pair or a triple in here. I don't see it right now. This region needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Before looking at the math on the arrow, is there a 3 or a 6? Yep, there's a 3 up here. So this is a 6 and this is a 3. Ooh, okay, 4, 2, 3. Let's clean those up first. This can't be a 2, so it's a 7. Meaning this is a 2. 7 means this is a 5 and this is a 7. 4, 2, 3. This can't be a 4 anymore, so it's an 8, and this is a 4. 8 means this can't be 8. So one of these is an 8. There's also a 5 here. This can't be a 5, so it's a 1. Okay, so 4, 2, 3, 1. I could just do Sudoku, but 4 halved is 2, plus 2 is 4, plus 3 halved, that's 1.5. So 4 plus 1.5 is 5.5, plus another half is 6. 9. 9 makes this a 1 and this a 9. 5, 8, 5, 8. Okay. That's a pair. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What could I do? Okay, this row has a 5, 8 pair. This row... Oh, this is a cage. I didn't catch that. This is a cage. So I have half of 4 is 2, plus 3 is 5. I need another 2.5. So this has to be a 5, and this has to be an 8. This has to be a 5, and this has to be an 8. Nice! Just over 1 hour. Oh my gosh! This is so much fun! And the only thing that, like, I got stuck on was, like, doing the freaking 7 quarters over and over again. That was wild to put in there. But this was, I like this kind of puzzle where, like, it takes me a long time, but I know what I'm doing. I just have to, like, keep progressing through it. Very fun. Very nice. Let me know how you all did in the comments. Congrats, Matt, on winning the contest with this one. This was a lot of fun. I've never seen, I haven't done a puzzle with the broken grid before, where it was all in pieces like this. Holy crap. Very nice.